your radio. Oh yeah, I'm just so addicted, can't leave it alone. This morning, take the first time to start the show. And I need to know that. I said I really need to know who's clapping. Yeah, the voice you wanna hear when you wake up, on your ride to school or on the way to get your cake up. Yeah, from 6 to 10 we gon' get it in. Monday to Friday, all we do is win. Who's creeping, who's lovers, who's pregnant, who's winning, who's got hidden children, who knows?
Good morning. It is a Wednesday. Some people call it hump day. Some people call it just the middle of the week. And I'm going to tell you like this here. We're going to try to get you through it today, man. Young Jock, Miss Shanika, and Shawty. And I just got to say, I'm happy to be here this morning of service to you however I can. If we delivering the news, keeping you entertained with things like the date dilemma, because we got $100 inside of that for you. And we can help you with your dating life. And, of course, Miss Shanika, what you got for me?
Well, you already know I got some word on the Streetz news coming your way. You definitely don't want to miss it. Diddy's trial is going on, and got to give you the latest update.
It's the way she be delivering it. I'm trying to tell you. Shawty, what's happening?
It's the crazy report, man. Y'all seen Shamar? He got a new dog. He don't even know what kind it is. We're going to try to decode it. Coming up on the crazy report.
That's right. You make sure you stick around all morning long. We got so much to give, man. Are you smarter than Young Jock? We're going to find out today right here on Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Young Jock's Daily Jumpstart.
All right, let's get right into Young Jock's Daily Jumpstart. Now, I just want to tell you something, man. You got to understand who you are at times, man. People say the reflection in the mirror is often closer than it appears, or images in the mirror are closer than they appear. Well, let me explain something to you. You never truly lose your worth. You just lose your awareness of it. You know what I'm saying? You got to be mindful of who you are, where you've come from, where you're at, and where you're going. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to tell you this morning to keep going. Make that your moniker for the day. To keep going no matter what, all right? That's Young Jock's Daily Jumpstart. Shawty coming up with the crazy report. You don't want to miss my boy. Keep it locked. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Young Jock's Daily Jumpstart.
Keep it locked right here to Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Yo, it's the craziest story you'll hear all morning. The crazy report is on right now.
Shawty, run it down.
Yeah, run it down is what we about to do, man. We got to run down Shamar, your favorite influencer, because he got this dog, and I don't know if he needs a payee or an educator.
Dog, and that's a German Shepherd. A red-nosed German Shepherd, baby. Them don't play. That boy don't play. You see that dog over there? That dog will bite Mr. Dog. Okay?
Shamar is slow because it is apparent that he is holding a baby York Terrier in his hand. But what kind of dog you say it is, Shamar?
A red-nosed German Shepherd, baby.
German. Say it one more time.
A red-nosed German Shepherd, baby.
Now that's crazy. And you know I know crazy because I'm crazy. And crazy knows crazy. Let's shout out what my name is with the German Shepherd. Let's shout out what my name is with the crazy report. Follow me on all social platforms at Shouty the Comedian.
Now let's get into these national days.
All right, we're going to hop into these national days, man. Today is National Beef Burger Day. I guess it is so many different versions of a burger. You got to give it its own day, how it originated. National Senior Health and Fitness Day. Shouts out to y'all. Keep going.
Yes.
National Flip-Flop Day.
Flip-flops and socks. I don't want to see you at the mall with no flip-flops and bunny. They got food stamps rolled all over it.
Today's National Brisket Day. All right, let's get into these celebrity birthdays. It's still Gemini season, man. Happy birthday to WWE star Seth Rollins. Also, soul singer Gladys Knight is 80.
Yes, what a
birthday,
national
gorgeous.
treasure. Currently on tour with Patti LaBelle and Stephanie Mills.
Wow.
And Shaka and the Shaka.
Shut up. Where is they at?
I won't mind catching that. Also, happy birthday to rapper YTB Fat. What they do? Let's get into these local celebrity birthdays because they truly matter. Let's get it, DJ Schwinn.
It's about that time to wish happy birthday to our local celebrities. It's the birthday wish list with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Yeah, it's my birthday. Ooh. It's my birthday. Turn me up. It's my birthday. Turn me up.
All right, Charlene Jackson, what they do, homie. Happy birthday. Larry Guyton, Yes, sir. It's that time, my boy. Time to pipe up. Javaris Ingram.
Hey.
What up, boy? Brandon McCray, happy birthday to y'all, man. Hey, look, let me just get right into it. Coming up in the next hour, if we can help you with your dating life, let us do just that. We got $100 inside the date dilemma, and it's all courtesy of 1-800 Enter the Bethune Law Firm, and that's coming up, man. You don't want to miss that. The number, so you can go ahead and get the dialing now. 1-844-986-4562. It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
What's happening, man? TIP the King, good. West Side Zone 1 Bankhead in the building. You know what's happening, man. 6 to 10, we listen to the best damn morning show. Young Jock and the Street Morning Takeover. Grand Hustle Pimp.
That's right. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Yes, Diddy trial. It is still going on. And yesterday, very shocking testimony from his former assistant alleging kidnapping and death threats against rap rivals.
Capricorn Clark, once the personal assistant to Sean Diddy Combs, testifying she was held against her will twice while working for him. Once in 2011 when she says Combs showed up to her apartment early in the morning holding a gun, saying he wanted to go kill rapper Kid Cudi at his Los Angeles home after finding out about his relationship with Cassie Ventura. Clark telling jurors she waited outside Kid Cudi's home while Combs and his bodyguard broke in. Clark testified that she was instructed to convince Kid Cudi to not tell police Combs was involved in the break-in at his house. Clark told jurors Combs said, quote, "If you don't convince him, I'm going to kill all of you." She said after Combs kicked Ventura over and over at his home. Clark testified that in 2004, Combs' security took her to a dilapidated building and over the course of 5 days forced her to take lie detector tests about missing jewelry. She told jurors a man there said if she failed, she would be thrown into New York's East River.
And that is the kidnapping.
Yes, they thought the kidnapping was against Cassie. No, it was against Capricorn.
Yes, not a good look at all for Diddy in court. Man, new day, new testimonies. We're going to update you with what happens on today's episode of Diddy on Trial.
Yes, he's going to have to change his name again from Diddy to he did. And maybe he's done.
Oh, wow. Well, definitely keep it locked in right here. We got some word on the streets news coming your way. The Chrisleys have been pardoned. Yes, Todd and Julie. A lot of people are happy. And, man, the video has been released of Tory Lanez being stabbed in prison. Yeah, so we got to talk about that. The person who says that he's behind the stabbing and who the streets are saying is behind the stabbing. All that and more coming up in less than 10 minutes.
Keep it locked right here to Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Turn off the lights.
The mics are on and ready to go.
Ladies and gentlemen. Word on the street, she be bopping, I need more. Yeah. Word on the street, screaming bite like on a moped. Word on the streets, I get it popping like a blackhead. Word on the streets, it's going down like Jock said.
It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover with Miss Shanika.
That's right. Let's get inside this word on the streets news. And a celebration is in honor of our favorite TV reality show people that were sentenced to 12 years in prison, the Chrisleys. They have been pardoned by President Trump.
Your parents are going to be free and clean, and I hope we can do it by tomorrow. Is that okay? We'll try getting it done tomorrow. So give them, I don't know them, but give them my regards and wish them a good life.
All right. And Savannah, their daughter, was so excited. Here's what she had to say.
The president called me personally as I was walking into Sam's Club and notified me that he was signing pardon paperwork for both of my parents. So both my parents are coming home tonight or tomorrow, and I still don't believe it's real. I'm freaking out.
All right. Well, if you don't remember what the couple had been sentenced to, Todd Chrisley was sentenced to 12 years in prison. His wife, Julie, was sentenced to 7 years. Both were ordered to serve 16 months probation and to pay $17.8 million in restitution. Now, they were convicted of bank fraud and tax evasion.
Wow.
Now, the big question is, will they have to pay the money back?
No. A pardon is a pardon. That means it's off your record, gone, erased.
Wow. Well, somebody gonna be getting some of that Monday. All right, moving right along. Tory Lanez, the video of him being viciously attacked in prison has been released. Now, I am not a Tory Lanez fan, but good Lord.
Jesus.
What stays on the yard and what stays in the prisons need to stay in the prisons, because I had a nightmare about it.
Yes, it's traumatic. Oh my God.
14 times he was stabbed by an alleged person who is a child. What was he? A child rapist?
Yeah, boy. Yeah, he's
and a killer.
Yeah, he's definitely a murderer.
Definitely. And that wasn't his first incident of stabbing in prison. So there are a lot of speculation out and about in the streets. Academics is saying that allegedly Rock Nation is behind the stabbing.
I kind of allegedly believe that the Rock is behind it.
You're always gonna believe some kind of conspiracy story. There's also a story going around that Tory Lanez made a pass at the man's wife, and that he basically confronted Tory about it, and then there was beef. Whatever the case may be, he has been moved to another prison in Los Angeles. So that is the word on the streets news. I am Miss Shanika. Man, so many more stories to talk about and to update you on. You definitely got to stick around right here. You guys can follow me at Miss Shanika and follow us at Streetz Morning Takeover.
Get up. What up, it's your man DJ Swin. I'm your DJ with $1 million smile. Man, sometimes these kids are crazy. And coming up at the top of the hour, we want you to tell us, what year do you have to be born to be considered old? 1-844-986-4562. Go ahead and call us up right now. Trending topic is on the way at the top of the hour.
That's right. Young Jock in the streets want to take over. Miss Shanika right here. Shouty. And we are talking this morning about what year do you have to be born to be considered old?
2000. I just turned 21, bro, and I was born in 04. So if you was born in 2000, you old as a I swear.
What year does somebody have to be born to be considered old? 2002. They're pushing 30 now at this point.
1999. Like, at that point, you really born in, like, the 1900s. Like, that's old as
anything that starts with a 19.
Anything before 2000. Because at this point, you probably turn at 25. Like, anything over 25 is old.
2002. You know, that's like super senior age.
All right. And that is from the streets of Georgia State University. Answering the question, what year do you have to be born to be considered old? Shouty.
Man, they too young to consider what's old. You know what I mean? I tell people like this, you don't get old. They say, how are you, Shouty? I say, I'm timeless. I don't get old. You know, old is a state of mind. You know, if you old, you're in a state of mind. No, I wear oversized shirts. I wear baggy pants.
I have not seen you wear baggy pants in a very long time. Not since the mid 2000s, early 2000s.
Because you don't see me on the weekend.
Well, you be wearing tight pants.
Well, it just appears to be tight. It's just filled up.
All right. Well, this morning, I've had so many older people tell me that I'm young. I'm like, girl, I'm middle age, like a bug.
I'm not never claiming old. I could be 100 years old. I ain't old.
And some people think that time is an illusion. So hit us up this morning and let us know, what year do you have to be born to be considered old? 1-844-YUNG-JOC. It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Hey, what up, good people? It's your boy Tyler Chronicles from Wild 9. Every day from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., I listen to the best damn morning show. It's Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover. UD.
That's right. Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover. Miss Shanika right here. Shouty. And we are talking about what makes you old. What age makes you old?
Dead.
How do you conceive somebody being labeled old?
Yeah, I consider old like 110.
110?
Yeah, like, ooh, that's old right there.
That is pretty old, shawty.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I consider old.
All right, well, we got some students at Spelman weighing in on what they consider to be old.
I say the early 2000s. Like 2001, 2002.
I got called old and I'm born in 2004. I say like 1990.
1950. If you my mama age, baby.
I want to say now the 90s, because the 05s, baby, about to be 20.
Wow. Well, I tell you what, man, I wouldn't trade this wisdom for nothing.
I know that's right. I wish I would have got it at an earlier age, though.
You heard me?
I wouldn't trade where I'm at, how old I am, and the position that I'm owning in the world for anything.
Yeah.
So, hey, make sure you make use of the time. How about that?
You heard me? While you got that youthfulness, go ahead and work as hard as you can and save your money. Go and get you a 401k now while you youthful.
A 401k, some stocks and bonds.
IRAs.
Yeah, some good stuff.
Get on
insurance, have insurance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, medical, dental, and life.
Yes, and very important. Mm-hmm. So as you young people go through the world, make sure you go and handle your business and get you an LLC in case Donald Trump drop one of them October surprises and cash you out.
All right, then. Thank you guys for your participation and rocking with us this morning. Hey, you got to keep it locked because coming up, your favorite part of the show, the date dilemma, is on the way. If you have a dating situation that you need to be delimited, you can hit us up this morning and we can help you solve your dating issues. All right? 1-844-YUNG-JOC is Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
No matter what I do, all I think about is you.
You are now listening to The Date Dilemma with Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. If you got a dilemma, they got a dilemma, which means we got a dilemma. It's The Date Dilemma. Who's on the line this morning?
This is Alexis. Me and my dude are going to couples counseling, but now he feels like he has to be friends with the counselor.
Oh. What you mean?
So they're going on trips together.
What?
Like male trips and going out, having fun together, and just like being buddy-buddy.
Is he happier?
I don't know about all that.
No, we're talking about in your relationship.
Yeah, in a relationship.
I mean, he should be, but as far as I'm concerned, we need counseling because he has some issues on his side that could get addressed.
Okay, so
who recommended y'all take counseling?
I did because he has a problem.
I got to ask this before asking this question. Has going to counseling helped any in your relationship?
No, because he done got close to the counselor and they're going on trips and they're buddy-buddy. The doctor's going to be biased towards the situation, meaning he's going to go on his side and not take both parties into consideration.
You're speaking in future tense. What's the present tense? Is he being biased? You saying
he's being biased now?
Okay, well, because you say you feel he's going to be,
and he's not taking your side; he's taking your mate's side.
Yeah, exactly. If we go to a doctor, the doctor's supposed to be a mediator,
supposed to be neutral, right?
The fact that he's taking his side in every situation, every counseling session that we have, it's always I'm wrong.
Have you ever taken into consideration that you
may be wrong?
Could be wrong.
These situations, he's wrong. I'm not wrong.
So what you want us to do?
Yeah, you had to giggle on that one. So who wear the pants in y'all relationship?
At this point, I feel like I do.
You do.
I can tell.
That's why y'all in counseling, because the man is the head and the woman is to follow the lead.
In some people relationship,
in fairness, in godliness terms.
Well, in some people relationship, even outside of godliness, you know what I'm saying? My wife do a better job of handling stuff, and I let her handle it. And some of these people have perfect relationship.
I understand, Jock, but if you led the right way, we wouldn't be in counseling now.
Okay. What's your boyfriend name?
Melvin.
But you mind staying with the doctor? You just don't want them to be friends?
I want to change counselors. They can be a male or a female, but I just want them to be neutral.
Okay, that's fair. Let's get Melvin on the phone. Let's see how this plays out this morning, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Put your phone on mute. We'll tell you when to speak up.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I can imagine that.
Yeah, I think we're going to.
What if it was the other way around? You go with your girl and her and the counselor friends now. Maybe you feel like they teaming up on you.
Yeah, they
because they're friends now.
They got to go on the other side of town for a counselor. They got to go to our Caucasian friends.
Hello?
Hey, good morning. Am I speaking with Melvin, please?
This is him.
Melvin. You don't know who you're on the phone with, but I'm about to tell you. You're on with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Yeah.
Miss Shanika and Shawty. We got this segment on our show, Melvin, called The Date Dilemma, brother. You're in the midst of a dating dilemma. Can we talk to you about it?
What's going on?
What's your girlfriend name, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, Alexis.
All right. So, Alexis, your girlfriend called us up, so y'all decided to go to counseling. Now, in the process of counseling, you and the doctor have befriended one another.
This is surprising me. I thought everything was good. We had counseling. Everything was going good. And, the happiness came back into the relationship. The arguing stopped a little bit.
She said the arguing stopped because y'all been running around town, counselor. She said every time discussion comes up during the session, she's wrong and you're right. So, of course, you probably would be feeling like you're winning, but with us revealing this to you, do you feel like things have been swaying that way?
When we're in counseling, we talk about all of our issues, right?
Yeah.
And one of the issues is she's not letting me take the lead, right? She's used to being an independent black woman, which I tried to let her be. I'm not trying to control someone. So I let her take the lead sometimes, and it's surprising me that she's saying this about us and about the relationship with me and our therapist and everything. The reason why we have a close relationship is because he is a man, and I can confide in him, and I can express myself more to him than to her. Because if I express myself to her, then I don't know, it feels like when black men express themselves, they get called weak or something like that. So that's why I have more connection with him in a friendship. That's why I'm hanging out with him most of the time.
Wow.
I don't think it's unfair that you guys have befriended each other, but you can see the conflict of interest, right?
Not really.
Wow. Well,
Well,
I mean, because he's seeing her side too. It's not like he's always on my side. Because, like I told you before, he tells me what I'm doing wrong.
What did he say you're doing wrong?
I need to take the lead more. Just do better as being a man, manning up in all situations, and understanding her feelings as well.
So you let a man tell you that you need to be a man?
That's my therapist, right?
Okay, well,
all right, man.
I mean, I'm being a man, but it's hard to be a man when you're dealing with a strong black woman.
I hear you. So I just want to let you know your lady is actually on the phone right now.
Oh.
Strong black woman. Come off mute.
Hello?
Hey.
Melvin, you are a liar.
I'm lying now? Alexis.
I let you be a man. But how do I let you be a man if you're running around doing stuff like this? We need counseling, and you're too busy being friends with the person that's supposed to be helping us.
But you see where the control part is coming in, Alexis? You're telling me who I can't hang out with.
It's not the control part.
You're treating me like a child. Wow,
it's
I'm a
not
grown
being
man,
a child.
So I can't hang
it's
out
hold
with
yourself
another.
accountable.
So, okay, Alex, you got your man on the phone right now. You hear what his stance is. We don't have to make this long and drawn out, okay? Tell him what it is you want, and we're going to see if we can move this along.
You can be friends with that counselor, but if we go to another counselor, I don't care if it's a male or a female, but they have to be neutral.
So she said, y'all got to change counselors, man. Are you willing to pick another counselor?
I am. I'll pick another counselor, but she has to promise me one thing. She has to calm down. She doesn't have to be like, let me take the lead sometimes. Let me be a man. Let me do what men's supposed to do.
I don't mind doing that if you make better decisions. And the one that you just made now wasn't very wise.
But that's the thing. Let me make my decisions. You can't make my decisions for me.
But it's affecting both of us. I'm not going to let you make a decision if it's affecting both of us.
How about this right here, Melvin? Be friends with the current counselor, and you guys pick another counselor that's someone that's going to be neutral to counsel you guys. And then that way you can keep your relationship with your lady, and you and the counselor can still be friends. What's your thoughts on that? You can do that?
I have no problem with that, young Joe.
Hey, there it is right there, baby girl. You got your whizzish. Y'all know what it is on behalf of 1-800 Enter the Bethune Law Firm. And I love doing this because it's not often that we get a chance to get these people this money. So we're going to hook y'all up with $100, man. Y'all go take yourself out on a date, enjoy. I know 100 ain't going to go that far, but put it on the deposit toward the new counselor. To our listeners, y'all call us up right now, 1-844-986-4562. Again, that's 1-844-986-4562. You know where to keep it. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
That was the date dilemma with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Hey, yo, blessed up, it's DJ Khaled. Streetz is always playing my shit first. And yo, Young Jock, blessed up. Keep doing your thing. Big up Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover. Let's get it.
That's right. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Miss Shanika right here, shouty. And we are talking about this date dilemma. Now, Alexis said her man and her are in counseling. Now, she feels like him and the counselor are getting a little close. Yes. Going on trips, hanging out. Now, when Melvin gets on the phone, he feels like since the counselor is a man, he can relate to him, and they have a bond. Now, Alexis wants another counselor. They decide to work it out. Well, when I was in counseling with my ex fiance, the saying was that you need your own personal counselor, right? And then you need a couples counselor. Yeah, so
I like that.
Yeah, so you're working out, a lot of your traumas your personal issues, and then you work out your couple issues.
Oh my God, boy! I know you just helped some people that's riding in the car. You just helped some people, girl.
Well, I am here for that.
Your therapy working through you.
Big shout out to my therapist at the time, Spirit.
Spirit.
Yeah.
Is that a company?
No, Spirit. She's online right now. She's had a couple of shows. She's been a expert on countless talk shows. But yeah, she helped me through a lot.
All right.
And now I got a life coach. So shout out to Coach LaTanya.
You'll get counseling from Spirit, but you won't fly Spirit.
At all. And won't. Anyway, well, thank you guys for listening and participating on this date dilemma. Hey, once again, you get your own counselor, all right?
Yeah.
Your own personal counselor. And then you have your couples counselor, all right? Tip for the day, all right? Keep it locked. I got some word on the streets news coming your way. Don't miss it. Shannon Sharpe is postponing his podcast tour, all right? Find out what he had to say about that. Also, R&B singer Jaheim reportedly arrested.
Whoa.
Again. For the same charge. So we're going to talk about that and more coming up inside the Word on the Streets news in less than 10 minutes.
Word on the streets going down like Jock said. It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover with Miss Shanika.
All right. Well, let's talk about it. Shannon Sharpe postponed his podcast tour amid sexual assault lawsuit.
We've decided to postpone the Nightcap Tour. We look forward to seeing you guys in summer of 2026. It's going to be even bigger, even better. But Ocho and I have come to the conclusion that this is the best thing as of right now was to postpone the tour. We look forward to seeing each and every one of you in 2026. Some of you guys that have already got the tickets, you've probably received the emails and further instructions. But I want to thank you for your support. Ocho and I want to thank you, and everybody at Nightcap want to thank you. But we've postponed the tour.
Well, I know Ocho pissed off. Stopping that man bag like that. All right. Well, let's talk about this right here. One of the things, I guess, stemming from this Diddy trial is the fact that Cassie is reportedly in the labor unit. Of course, Cassie was the star witness in the Diddy trial, and she was the first person to testify. So, she was on the verge of being where she is now, the labor unit. And they said that she was rushed to a New York hospital on Tuesday, and no other details have been given out since. So best of luck with that delivery. Moving right along, we got to talk about Jaheim. Not a good look at all. Singer Jaheim reportedly arrested on animal cruelty charges. And according to WSB TV, he was arrested May 1st with 6 animal cruelty charges in Atlanta. Now, court documents reveal the singer is accused of failing to provide adequate water, sanitary conditions, and ventilation for 6 dogs. Now, he was previously arrested in 2021 after being accused of starving his dogs at a New Jersey home. Now, why is he still able to own dogs at this point? What is going on? Would you do your dog like that, Shawty?
Hell no.
Was he traveling?
It doesn't matter.
It kind of does.
It kind of doesn't.
Yeah,
because he wouldn't have been arrested if it did.
Not
matter.
necessarily. Sometimes things can play. Somebody's supposed to be doing it for him. Somebody was negligent and didn't play out. You know what I mean?
Okay. Moving right along. There's so many things I can say, but
moving right along.
We're not going to talk about your cane corsos.
In the wild.
Oh, man. Okay, so Jesse Smollett, we're going to talk about him coming up later inside the Word on the Streets news, talking about he want a baby.
What?
How is that going to happen? Jesus, take the wheel on that. And, of course, we got the Chrisleys. They have been part on by President Trump. So we're going to talk about.
Are going to be free and clean, and I hope we can do it by tomorrow. Is that okay? We'll try getting it done tomorrow. So give them. I don't know them, but give them my regards and wish them a good life.
All right. Well, the Word on the Streets news is being brought to you by Bader Law. Bader Law, because you deserve the best. Make sure you hit them up at 404-888-8888. That's 404-888-8888.
That's right. Coming up, we got some trending topics. We got to talk about some headlines, man. And I think we definitely got to make sure y'all up on that. So you don't want to miss that. Stick around for more Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Oh, yeah. Let's get right into it. It's hump day, man. Let's talk about some things going on. The Pacers are now leading the Eastern Conference Finals over the New York Knicks. Now, surprisingly, a lot of people have been calling me like, man, it looks like the way this going, man, the way Pacers and OKC are kind of ahead in this 3-1, it's going to be a boring finals. I'm like, well, I talked to my guy Swin, DJ Swin. What's your thoughts on this, man? Because they're both now leading 3-1. Pacers join OKC in the lead with his lead. I didn't see this one coming. I'm not gonna lie. I thought Ant-Man were gonna do a lot better coming out.
If the Pacers in the Oklahoma City Thunder are in the finals together, those people who told you that it's going to be boring are absolutely right. We don't want to see that at all. We want to see Ant-Man. We want to see the Knicks. We want to see those guys that traded from each team playing for one another's other opponent. We want to see that storyline. We don't have a storyline with the Pacers and OKC other than SGA is from Canada. If Drake drops his album, then, all right, there goes the storyline. But nah, it's going to be a boring series, man.
Pacers game.
You should have watched the one last night because them boys on fire.
Feels good. One more to get. The series is long from over. We know what we have to do, but it's going to be a tough environment, so we got to be ready. We still got one more. One more. John's not done. Good, man. Good. One more.
Go Pacers. Hey, man, check it out. We got to go to other news, man. Trump says that Canada. Now, listen. There's a lot of things that Trump says, guys, so just listen. He says that Canada is considering becoming the U.S.'s 51st state. Now, after saying that, King Charles visits Canada to in a rebuke to Trump's 51st state push.
This was a bold invitation to the king, duly accepted by the king, and the speech itself was bold. Not that there's anything that President Trump should be taking offense to here. They wanted the White House and allies beyond to hear them loud and clear. Canada is sovereign and very distinct from the United States.
Democracy, pluralism, the rule of law, self-determination, and freedom are values which Canadians hold dear. The system of open global trade has helped to deliver prosperity for Canadians for decades. Is changing.
In diplomatic language, Canada making it clear that it still believes in free trade.
My boy said, no, sir, Trump, it's not going to happen. It's so much more to come up, man, that we got to talk about, man. Day 10, Diddy trial, we got an update on that, so you make sure you keep it locked to Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover. Yeah.
Good morning, y'all. It's your girl, comedian Erica Duchess. Every day from 6 to 10, we listening to the best damn morning show in the city with my boy Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
That's right. Now, we got to get into this, man. We've been talking about this Diddy trial for some time now. We still got some weeks to go. But day 10, man, it's really interesting. The jury in Sean Diddy Combs racketeering and sex trafficking trial heard testimony from only one witness yesterday.
Capricorn Clark, once the personal assistant to Sean Diddy Combs, testifying she was held against her will twice while working for him. Once in 2011, when she says Combs showed up to her apartment early in the morning holding a gun, saying he wanted to go kill rapper Kid Cudi at his Los Angeles home after finding out about his relationship with Cassie Ventura. Clark telling jurors she waited outside Kid Cudi's home while Combs and his bodyguard broke in. Clark testified that she was instructed to convince Kid Cudi to not tell police Combs was involved in the break-in at his house. Clark told jurors Combs said, quote, "If you don't convince him, I'm going to kill all of you." She said after Combs kicked Ventura over and over at his home. Clark testified that in 2004, Combs' security took her to a dilapidated building and over the course of 5 days forced her to take lie detector tests about missing jewelry. She told jurors a man there said if she failed, she would be thrown into New York's East River.
Man, I don't know what episode of Power this is or what, because this is crazy. Now it's amazing that this is coming out on day 10, just after the judge basically said that they couldn't really speak on the Kid Cudi situation because there wasn't enough evidence to support it, and it shouldn't have been heard in the case. So we spoke on that yesterday. I'm just trying to see how this is going to come out. I'm also confused because I read that she said she was trying to get her job back, despite all of these allegations that have been going on. So to say you want your job back, then to come in here and to take the stand against the very person you saying you want your job back, I don't know. Maybe I'm just living in a whole nother matrix. Hey, I know one thing. Are You Smarter Than Young Jock is on the way. 1-844-YUNGJLC. That's 1-844-986-4562. If you feel like you get this money out of us today, because, I think I lost yesterday. Did I lose yesterday, Michelle? Did I lose yesterday?
I just remember the most times you done lost.
Well, the key is to make sure that our listeners get the money. So let's see who can get it today. All right. Again, that's 1-844-986-4562. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Taking the game, the game's mine.
It's Are You Smarter Than Young Jock?
A king and his gang.
Only with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Who's on the line?
This is Barbara from Decatur.
Hey, Barbara from Decatur. Are you smarter than Young Jock?
I'm trying to be.
All right, we're going to see. Let's see what Miss Shanika got for you this morning.
All right, Barbara, here are the rules. You have 10 seconds to answer each question. The first person to get all 3 questions correctly will be the winner. You guys cannot answer each other's questions, and you have to wait until I ask the whole question and give the potential answers before you can answer the question, okay?
Yes.
All right. Here is the first question for you. Which of these iconic singers won the 2025 Icon Award for the AMAs? Is it A, Jennifer Lopez, B, Janet Jackson, C, SZA, or D, Beyonce?
Let's go with Beyonce.
Is that your final answer?
Mm-hmm.
All right, that is not correct. Young Jock, which of these iconic singers won the 2025 Icon Award at the AMAs? Is it A, Jennifer Lopez, B, Janet Jackson, C, SZA, or D, Beyonce?
I'm going with Janet Jackson.
You are correct. Young Jock, which of these would be considered junk food? Is it A, apples, B, potato chips, C, whole grains, or D, lettuce?
Potato chips.
You are correct.
Potato chips.
All right, Barbara. Here we go. Okay. Which of these car brands did Jacksonville Jaguars star Travis Hunter buy his new wife as a wedding gift? Is it A, a Lamborghini, B, a Lexus, C, Mercedes-Benz truck, or D, a Lincoln?
Lamborghini.
3,
2, 1. I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Young Jock, which of these car brands did Jacksonville Jaguars star Travis Hunter buy for his new wife as a wedding gift? Is it A, Lamborghini, B, Lexus, C, Mercedes-Benz truck, or D, Lincoln?
The boy went crazy. He bought a $600,000 Brabus Mercedes-Benz
3,
G-Wagon.
2, 1. All right, you are correct. I am so sorry, Barbara.
All right, you better job.
All right, Barbara, who would you like to shout out to this morning?
My baby girl, Takia Goodrum.
Thank you. Better luck next time. Have an incredible week, okay?
Y'all too.
All right.
It's love, baby.
Test your wits. Test your knowledge for cash and prizes.
Taking the game, the game's mine.
It's Are You Smarter Than Young Jock?
A king and his gang.
Only with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Yo, what's cracking? It's your homeboy Ice Cube. Every day we listen to the best damn morning show. Gotta stay tapped into the #1 morning show in the city, baby. It's Young Jock and the Street Morning Takeover. Y'all know what it is. Give it up.
That's right. That's right. We got something to talk to y'all about this morning. We got to drop it on you. This morning is coming to a halt for certain things at Southwest Airlines.
From Wednesday and beyond, any flights booked from now on, you'll be charged $35 for your first bag and $45 for your second checked bag. Southwest believes charging you for bags will bring in an extra $1.5 billion a year. And more changes are coming. Your flight credits will now have an expiration date, and the open seating policy goes away next year.
Oh, this is terrible. Now, this policy is ending more than half a century of 2 bags fly free for all passengers. That concept is definitely out of the window. And something interesting you should know as well, travelers with Southwest credit cards or who book in the highest classes of service can still check bags without paying a fee.
All right, then.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. I don't really fly on Southwest, but the other day I did look at Southwest for the first time in a long time to get a flight to Colorado for this weekend. And when I saw that, I was like, hey, man, it's pretty cool. Like, you can still get on there without paying for it. And then we turn around and 3 days later, we're reporting this. So, yeah, changes happen. And when they happen, you got to be ready for them. Who's your preferred airline, Ms. Shanika?
Delta.
Delta charge for bags, too, don't they?
Yep.
Especially after a certain weight.
I'll pay whatever they want.
Huh?
I'll pay whatever they want.
Yeah, everybody charge bad. The discounts is up. You know, they come in with the $1.99 menu with all the burgers, but then after a minute, once the company start making money and get established, then they go up to the regular price of the burgers.
Premium price.
Yeah, so they just aligning themselves with all the rest of the major airlines.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Cause and I'm gonna tell you, they'll booby trap you too. You'll get your ticket, like, oh man, I paid $350 round trip. You be happy. Then if you don't buy your bags online or your carry-on or whatever you check in, if you don't do it there, when you get to the counter and think you can walk on, they stand your ass to the side, bloop, let everybody else get on, and they make you pay right there, and it be double the amount you would have paid if you get online.
If you make it to the gate with that too big bag, you're gonna be paying $200 to get on your flight.
$300, so don't play with yourself.
Yep.
With so much more to talk about, so much coming up, man. Miss Shanika definitely gonna hit y'all with some word on the streets. Keep it right here where you got it. Young Jock in the Streets Morning Takeover.
Keep it locked right here to Young Jock in the Streets Morning Takeover. Word on the streets going down like Jock said. It's Young Jock in the Streets Morning Takeover with Miss Shanika.
That's right. Let's get inside this Word on the Streets news. And a celebration is in honor of our favorite TV reality show people that were sentenced to 12 years in prison, the Chrisleys. They have been pardoned by President Trump.
Your parents are going to be free and clean, and I hope we can do it by tomorrow. Is that okay? We'll try getting it done tomorrow. So give them, I don't know them, but give them my regards and wish them a good life.
All right. And Savannah, their daughter, was so excited. Here's what she had to say.
The president called me personally as I was walking into Sam's Club and notified me that he was signing pardon paperwork for both of my parents. So both my parents are coming home tonight or tomorrow, and I still don't believe it's real. I'm freaking out.
All right. Well, if you don't remember what the couple had been sentenced to, Todd Chrisley was sentenced to 12 years in prison. His wife, Julie, was sentenced to 7 years. Both were ordered to serve 16 months probation and to pay $17.8 million in restitution. Now, they were convicted of bank fraud and tax evasion.
Wow.
Now, the big question is, will they have to pay the money back?
No. A pardon is a pardon. That means it's off your record, gone, erased.
Wow. Well, somebody go be getting some of that Monday. All right, moving right along. Tory Lanez, the video of him being viciously attacked in prison has been released. Now, I am not a Tory Lanez fan, but good Lord.
Jesus.
What stays on the yard and what stays in the prisons need to stay in the prisons, because I had a nightmare about it.
Yes, it's traumatic. Oh my God.
14 times he was stabbed by an alleged person who is a child. What was he? A child rapist?
Yeah, boy. Yeah, he's a killer. Yeah, he's definitely a murderer.
Definitely. And that wasn't his first incident of stabbing in prison. So there are a lot of speculation out and about in the streets. Academics is saying that allegedly Rock Nation is behind the stabbing.
I kind of allegedly believe that the Rock is behind it.
You're always going to believe some kind of conspiracy story. There's also a story going around that Tory Lanez made a pass at the man's wife, and that he basically confronted Tory about it, and then there was beef. Whatever the case may be, he has been moved to another prison in Los Angeles. So that is the Word on the Streets news. I am Miss Shanika. You guys can follow me at Miss Shanika and follow us at Streetz Morning Takeover.
It's about that time for the Love Doc Jock.
Help me help you help me.
Come on, what's your problem?
And this guy will either help or hinder your relationship.
Who do I think I am? Why I tell people that?
Either way, he's a man for the job. It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
That's right, it is. You know what? Miss Shanika, I think you should go to our DM from our Streetz Morning Takeover page. And y'all too, y'all can follow us at Streetz Morning Takeover. That's Streetz with a Z.
Okay. Well, let's get into it. I am in our Instagram DM, and I am, let's see, here is a good one right here. Okay. What up, Jack? I'm Trav. I'm in my late 20s, and I've been single my entire life. I just have not found any lady that I have really hit it off with. I've struggled with being single for a long time, but I've been working through it. My question to you is, how do I overcome being lonely? And how can I cope with being single and lonely?
Well, first and foremost, I just want to know, is this something that you can pinpoint within yourself? Can you point out something that leads you to the understanding of why you're single? Because you could say, you know what, I'm single because I don't trust people. I'm single because
I look like Beetlejuice.
You're so wrong for that. I'm single because, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't know that part. But if that is the case, if you understand why, then it's one of those things that you may have to work on, because you seeing that it's yielding you nothing at this point but being single and loneliness. All right, so if that ain't the issue, then, maybe you got to figure out what it is that you really want out of life, opposed to just what it is you want out of a person, because life will pass you by and you will not have accomplished that very thing that you're looking for, and that's compatibility and companionship. So I think you should just look at it, what would the word be? Reconform your outlook on dating. Because it could be something very simple, And that's the love.
And I just always go back to, if Shawty found somebody you can too.
Hey, man. You're correct. Hey, you know what, man? I hope this little bit of information and advice we gave you serves you well, brother. That's the Love Doc Jock. If you got a small business and want to be spotlighted, hit us at 1-844-YUNGJOC. Again, that's 1-844-986-4562. Can't wait to hear from you. Keep it right here. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning. Hey, it's Young Jock, and I want to spotlight your small business, man.
Yep. What's up?
We need you to call us right now.
He know I stand on business.
1-866-YUNGJOC. Again, that's 1-866-986-4562 to highlight your business, man. Live with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
This is Megan G, formerly known as All Good Feet. I am now known as All Good Souls. Specialized care for problematic feet, safe, sanitary, and soap-free. This is a waterless service. You do not have to soak your feet for a pedicure. I'm providing gentle, effective services that promote foot health without the risk of discomfort of traditional soaking methods. Formerly known as All Good Feet, I am now All Good Souls. Most of my clients are diabetic and the elderly. Yes, I love what I do. Every morning I listen to Young Jock and the Street Morning Takeover.
Good morning. It's Britt Edie with the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Every day we listen to the best damn morning show. Gotta stay tapped in to the #1 morning show in the city. It's Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover. Tap in.
Say what you say now. It's hump day, man. It is it's where we at right now. It's a little dank and overcast, but it doesn't mean it's not going to be a beautiful, blessed day. So wherever you are, no matter the conditions outside, make sure the conditions in your heart are on point. Thank you to all our listeners who tuned in today, tapped in, chimed in, and did all that. What up, Miss Shanika?
None. We appreciate you guys for listening. And we are gearing up for a very special guest in the studio tomorrow.
That's right, man. We got a WNBA star gonna check in with us. You know what I'm talking about? Big money on the table. Yeah, we got to talk about it, man. Ty Young will be joining us tomorrow, man. I can't wait, man. She's all in the headlines, all over, all in your mouth.
Hi.
It happens.
Or your girl.
What's up, dog?
Hey, y'all know what it is, man. We lit every day. We will be lit tomorrow. But check me out, man. Go on my social media, Shawty the Comedian. See where I'm performing in the Metro Atlanta area tonight. It's going down real big at the King. And
at the who?
With the King.
Oh, okay.
With the king.
With the king.
It's like you said,
Martin
at the
Luther?
king.
No, T.I.
The
Kane.
The Kane. All right, man. We're going to get out of here, man. It's love. We'll catch y'all tomorrow. Thank you to our listeners, man. Y'all so dope. It's love. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Keep it locked right here to Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.